Satan's Little Helper, a movie you might have seen the cover of, or maybe heard in random horror forums. It's a cult movie? I think it's a movie. I wouldn't call it a cult classic or a popular Halloween flick, but it gets talked about sometimes. Rarely, but it does. Now, is it any good? Well, we're sure about to talk about that.
Here's your candy.
And I can't get up!
So a father buys his son a new video game, but it's a shitty little flash game. Something that you'd find on a website like most fun games. Man, is that site even a thing anymore? This game is a joke. It's 2004. By this time we've already got San Andreas, Half-Life 2, Far Cry, Sims 2, Kingdom Hearts, Majora's Mask, World of Goddamn Warcraft. This dad couldn't even get his kid Simpsons Hit and Run. The point is, it's a horrible game, and even by low-budget cartoon standards, it's shit. That doesn't stop his kid from McLovin' it though, and Satan's Little Helper has become his new obsession. His whole personality is Satan now. Good job, Dad. There is one thing he loves almost as much though, his sister. The girl whose tits he ogles and says he'll marry.
I don't think they got up to the word incest in the 3rd grade yet.
I guess somehow he doesn't understand the concept of having a goddamn family and siblings yet. You're what, 10? Anyway, so this kid is simping hard for Sissy. And Saint. So when he sees a man in a devil costume prop up a body, he follows him around until getting caught and begging to help him. From here, we watch as the kid gets Satan to try killing his sister's boyfriend. He shoplifts with him, he helps him drug candy, and he even commands Satan to mow down pregnant people, baby strollers, and blind people. Oh yeah, and let's not forget the whole cut out my dad's guts thing.
I got God watching my back.
Satan, quick, cut his guts out! I didn't mean it!
When he watches Dad die, he claims he thought it was all pretend. Then it's like half an hour of killer in the house, killer leaves with mom, we get her, go back to the house, killer attacks home, killer slips out, then as cops arrive in the area we see him return to the home for a 3rd time, now posing as a cop, still wearing a mask, not uttering a word. This is a movie that I went into expecting very little, however I did expect to have fun. And I mean, I guess I did? Sometimes? First, let's talk about the boy, Douglas.
Satan's Little Helper. That is so gay. Wait till I find Satan and he sends you all to hell. It's a baby carrot. Ah! Blind man! Pregnant lady!
Aside from the fact that he looks like the most annoying little shit this side of the chess club, he's a literal sociopath. Now before you say, he's a kid, he thought it was pretend. Well to that I say, there was an incredibly huge goddamn plot hole. Not only did he really shoplift, not only does he put prescription drugs in candy, not only did he himself order the mowing down of pregnant women, a baby, and a blind man, not only was he face to face with a man he watched Satan stab in the stomach and dispose of, but at one point, this little shit confronts Satan, says something like, "Don't hurt my family, not even pretend." That line, that one line, tells us he knows everything about this is real. Anyway, I hated that kid from the moment he had the boyfriend Alex beat, and I especially wanted him dead after he ordered his father's death. The rest of the characters existed. The boyfriend Alex was more enjoyable to watch than Douglas and sister, the whatever her name was. The sister was pretty, that's all I have to say about her. She was the pretty blonde. I mean, I guess she had some nice badass moments, although she had no emotion aside from, "Yes, I will try to defeat the bad guy." Like her dad was just murdered, but it's cool. Let me just chill here and talk to my boyfriend for a few minutes, I guess. I don't have anything going on. Moving on to the twists. They weren't goddamn twists. So at some point Alex gets beat. At first, for the briefest of moments, I thought he was dead. But obviously that beating wouldn't kill him, and so I called it, and what do you know? Alive. Later on, Alex confronts the killer, and the killer taunts him a bit, leading to a, "Are you my dad?" "Yes, I am your dad" moment. The filmmakers built this little part up like it was a serious and personal thing. Like, yes, that was his dad. But that'd make literally no sense, cause the dude got killed. I mean, sure, we didn't actually watch the life leave his eyes, but what else would they have done? A scream?
Corn syrup.
Then we later see the killer just chilling in the driveway of the boyfriend's place. This is done to be like, oh my god, it's the dad! But obviously it's a corpse the killer propped up, and what do you know, they shoot it, unmask him, and there's the corpse of Alex's dad we watched die. And let's not forget there's like 20 minutes of the movie left. And then the basement scene. The killer, who since switched costumes, planted Alex in the basement dressed in the Jesus costume. And when they see him, I instantly called it. It's a Wrong Turn 4. And what do you know? The guy who didn't even budge stays put and gets killed. Then who would have guessed it? It's the boyfriend. The movie also has its annoying moments, like a lame party of old people going out of their way to sling a woman around a room who was clearly wrapped in tape and suffocating. A whole party doesn't witness someone pouring drain cleaner in the punch. The family keeps letting mysterious silent masked men into their home. Shit's just annoying, man. Yes, this movie does have its moments, but those moments are so few and far between. It's an okay movie, but just okay. It might deliver a couple laughs. It might be fun to watch with friends. And actually, you know what? If you're literally brand spanking new to horror, then this might just be the perfect starter movie. For your kids anyway. And speaking of that, your kids could totally watch this shit. Warning though, there's some strong language, a couple titties, and one graphic kill that shows guts. But all in all, it's a pretty simple made-for-TV horror comedy. In the end, I would rate Satan's Little Helper a 5 out of 10. If you want to watch this movie for yourself, links can be found in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Have a nice day.
Looking for more horror fun?
You're goddamn right.
Then check out the VHS comic book series, a parody of the horror genre that follows the lives of 3 teens as they fight to survive a horror movie, where every day is loaded with blood, boobs, and buds. The first 2 issues can be found in the description below.
I was obsessed with VHS.